Dear friends, in this video we will be talking about the sun in astrology and of course in astropsychology. In English, I offer personal consultations on special subjects as it is our today's topic, and that is your greatest love potential. Love potential in astrology is represented by the sun. So here it's a beautiful summer day and I wanted to share with you the view on one of my favorite islands. This is Island Lido. It is in Venice Lagoon in Venezia. And the hotel that you see behind is a very famous one. The name is Excelsior, and it is known because they say that Coco Chanel here met with Stravinsky, and it is famous because of the film festival, Venetian Film Festival, and because of many other things. So I wanted to share this today with you as the sun represents something as this place is. So, as the sun is for humans the most important celestial body. The same is the sun in astrology. It is the most important symbol. Western astrology that I use orientates according to the movement of the sun on the equator. So for the movement of the sun is the most important actually orientation for us in so-called Western astrology. While Jyotish or Indian astrology or Vedic astrology orientates in relation to constellations or to fixed stars. So for us, sun says a lot. When you ask someone, what is your astrological sign? And person answers, for example, I'm a Cancer, or to say crab, that means that he or she has sun in the sign of Cancer. In many simple newspapers, interpretations of the horoscope, you will see the description of a person according to the sun. And of course, this is not enough. It cannot be enough. A horoscope or a person life is something much more complicated. But these descriptions are always in a way true because sun really says a lot. So if the sun is well positioned in a horoscope and has good aspects, that means that the native will overcome all life troubles, will survive anyhow in any situation, and will overcome all life challenges. So from the position of and the quality of the sun in horoscope, we cannot say whether naive is going to be happy or rich or success or things like that people would like to know. We need to study the rest of the horoscope. But if we know the position of the sun, we can say a lot about his vitality and his ability to overcome all troubles in life. So what the sun means, what the archetype of the sun means, as we would say in astropsychology. So the sun is life. It is the desire to live and to extend life and to create and participate in life. To participate in life with one's own creations. That's why the sun is connected to children also. The sun says, I'm here and I want to live. So the question for you is, do you live? Do you live your life freely and joyfully as the sun does? And the sun does it every day. So the question is your sun shining? Your inner sun, of course. The sun also shows the identity. It tells us about the health and vitality and the ability to feel oneself as an individual. So can you be alone and feel your own uniqueness? This is also a question for you to answer. Sun is also generous. It symbolizes the courage and charisma. So the question for you is, are you a generous person? Can you give from the heart everything that you have? And of course, can you give love? This is what sun means. Very strong sun in horoscope symbolizes creative beings that are able to create in any area of life. So they can be artists or not, they can create in any other field. And the key word for them is self-realization. The sun plays in the sky with his own rays. And this is something that is similar to the game of life. And this also symbolizes the game of life that is inside of us. This game of life is tightly connected with our inner child. So we play. Definitely, one of the most important things in life is to know how to play and to be innocent as the child is. The game of the sun is a very powerful thing. Even if it seems like a play, it is actually very, very powerful. So the symbols of the sun are things or situations or animals that look very powerful, as it is gold or a cycle or fire, or all beautiful places in the world, beautiful palaces, like for example, like this hotel that symbolizes the sun. Also fragrant plants, animals like an Leo or an eagle or falcon and so on. On the human body, sun organs are the primary organs, as it is heart, for example, blood. Generous people have, of course, high quality of blood. Our eyes symbolizes the sun and so on. So we can mention the Cancer in horoscope, Cancer or to say crab. When we see that one has sun in one particular zodiac sign, let's say he has a sun in Cancer, that does not mean that he is that already. When we describe Cancer, we say, oh, well, this person is gentle, it's emotional, it's caring. We often don't forget that Cancer people are cardinal signs and they're able to lead people. They create a lot. They are leaders. They are one of leaders in horoscope. But this is not important now. I was going to say that when person is has sun in Cancer, this does not mean that he is already that, but that means that that's his greatest potential, and he can become that in his life. So when a crab person understands this his life potential, he can develop that. He or she can develop that and can achieve great things in life. Sun is also connected to ego. But one should not forget that exists healthy and sick ego. Nowadays, people often talk against ego, and that is a very dangerous thing, because if one does not have healthy ego, one can easily be suppressed by others, or by corporations in today's time, by banks, by pharmacologists, or, for example, false gurus to say. So we should be very careful about that when we speak about human ego. Healthy ego is a good thing and it's connected with the sun. Sun is also the place of our identity. But when sun is aspected, badly aspected, for example, with Saturn and Pluto, or for example, when sun is in contact with lunar nodes, then natives have problem to find their own identity. And this also applies for those who have sun in Capricorn or sun in Aquarius. They struggle more than other people to find their identity. The energy that opposes the sun, it is, symbolically speaking, of course, it is Saturn. Saturn imitates sun in everything. So, once I will speak maybe more about Saturn, but in today's video I just wanted to mention this. And on psychological level, Saturn is actually the shadow side of our personality, or the shadow side of the sun. Sun is always in a strong position when it is in the first house, when it's in the fifth house, no matter in which sign, and it is also very strong in Aries and Leo. Sun has many other meanings that I cannot mention now, but I will add only that sun is good everywhere. Wherever you have a sun, that is a very good thing. And of course, it always represents the power of self-realization for each person, of course, in a different part of life. I believe that there is no better way to study oneself or to understand better life for a person than through astrology. So if you wish to discover your greatest life potential and your way of self-realization, feel free please to order personal consultations with me. I also offer feng shui analysis and theta healing. I often start with astro-psychology and then I continue with theta healing and maybe later even with feng shui. And theta healing is one sort of a spiritually energetic healing. I'm preparing also seminars and video lessons in English as well as I have in Czech and Serbian language. So stay with me and follow my YouTube channel and have a look at my website. The name is symbolicthinking.net. You can also go to my Facebook to see my posts in English. I would like you to share this video if it's possible for you, to like it, to comment. I'm very glad when I see that you are interacting. Looking forward to see you soon and wish you to play and to shine as the sun does every day.